Welcome, my most awesome PMP warriors. Welcome to day 31B, 40 days to PMP exam success. You've been going pretty hard, and now we're closing the process domain. So let's go through everything in the process domain. It starts off with executing the project with urgency required to deliver business value. Now, I've truncated this to make it easier. I've made it shorter so you get the essence. You got to execute for value. That's your major objective. Whether you're in the world of predictive, you're in the world of agile, you're executing for value. If it's not valuable, we don't do it in the world of the PMI. Second one is manage communications. Everything regarding planning, managing, and monitoring communications must be done across predictive and agile. And remember, in the world of agile, we have the fishbowl window concept, we have osmotic communication, we have information radiators. The third thing here is assess and manage risks. So you need to be thinking A-team, avoid, transfer, escalate, accept, mitigate. For the negative, for the positive, you need to be thinking about the easy mnemonic, EASEE. We talk about escalate, accept, share, exploit, enhance. And you really need to understand those contingencies and how they come in. Those contingency reserves are used when you accept. So always keep that in mind. Number 4, engage stakeholders. Everything about the power interest grid, categorizing stakeholders, planning and engaging stakeholders, you need to know that. Also look into things like the salience model and other models talked about with stakeholders. Number 5, manage budget and resources. This is all about planning, the budget, everything to controlling. So on your test, you could get questions on earned value. Just remember, keep it at a high level. Don't go crazy into the weeds like all those EACs. Don't do that. Just keep it to SPI, CPI, CVSV, and what they actually mean. Number 6, plan and manage schedule. Developing the schedule, working on the schedule to keep it under control is what you expected to know. But just remember, there's a page 6-20, figure 6-20 in the PMBOK guide. Make sure you take a look at how the vision in the world of Agile tapers into a product roadmap, how that tapers into release planning, iteration planning, features, stories, tasks. Take a look at figure 6-20. Make sure you know it. Number 7, plan and manage quality. Everything regarding planning quality management, managing quality, controlling quality, you need to know. And you need to realize in the world of Agile, quality is across the board. All of those things that we do, the daily scrum, the sprint review, the sprint retrospective, everything is all geared at quality. Remember, the best requirements, the best designs, they emerge from self-organizing teams in the world of Agile. That's how we think. So the team has a huge role when it comes to quality. Number 8, plan and manage scope. This is everything from planning scope management to collecting requirements, defining scope, creating the WBS, validating scope, and controlling scope. But in the world of Agile, we think differently. You got to remember product roadmap. You got to remember the product backlog. You got to remember the sprint backlog, and you got to remember backlog refinement. These are all things that are relevant for your exam. Number 9, integrate planning. So all those subsidiary plans need to be integrated. Number 10, manage project changes. The whole concept of having a change request, reviewing the change request, putting it into a change log, making sure that all that information gets reviewed by the change control board, making sure that the customer and the sponsor are included, and then making that ultimate decision to put on hold, to accept, to reject, to put into some sort of pending status. All of that is important for your exam. Number 11, plan and manage procurement. Everything from planning procurement management, conducting procurements, controlling procurements, you need to know. Pay close attention to what a procurement strategy is. Pay close attention to what a procurement management plan is. Managing project artifacts was huge. We talked about this, everything from the 3-5-3 configuration where we got 3 artifacts in the world of Scrum, product backlog, sprint backlog, the increment. And in the world of the PMBOK guide, we talked about page 89. So hone in on page 89 if you haven't already. Page 89 in the PMBOK guide 6th edition has got all these documents and plans you need to know. Next one is determine methodology. The big thing here is Agile Practice Guide. Make sure you read pages 18 and 19 because this is where we hone in on what exactly the methodology is. So you got to know when to use incremental, iterative, predictive, and agile. Know the little nuances, the differences. Know which one is one-time delivery. which one is frequent small deliveries, which one is frequent smaller deliveries, all that stuff. Get it down pat, understand it. Also understand the difference between iteration-based Agile and flow-based Agile. And on top of that, understand the hybrid methodology. What does hybrid mean? So read pages 26, 27, 28. Number 14, project governance. What exactly is governance? It's the framework within which authorities exercise. Understand it's all about rules. It's all about following a set way of doing things in the firm for order purposes. Number 15, manage project issues. Everything that we say is an issue is a realized risk, or it's something happening right now. That's the major difference between risks and issues. Issues are happening now. Risks could happen. We think they will happen. We might have identified those risks and put them in a risk register, but that's different from an issue. An issue lives in an issue log. Also remember, when we talk about issues in the world of predictive, we talk about impediments in the world of Agile. So we could say impediments are really more like issues. They're risks that have materialized. Number 16, project continuity. This is all about knowledge transfer for the purpose of project continuity. For the project to move forward, knowledge transfer needs to be happening among team members because people come and go. Number 17, manage project or phase closure and transitions. Make sure that you are able to transition from one project to another, one phase to another. Do the things you need to do as a project manager, determining the criteria for closure. Page 123 in the PMP Guide 6 is key. And that, my friends, concludes our manic review of everything in the process domain. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Even after you get certified, you'll find value on this channel. You'll find videos that can help keep you propelled and motivated. hpmexam.com. If you feel you need additional help to cover all the information that I mentioned here, such as pages 19, page 18, and more. Perhaps you're reading it and you don't have a solid grasp of it. You need to go on down to hpmexam.com and let's get you in shipshape for the PMP exam. Join me in the next video where we go into the business domain, my friends, day 32. I look forward to seeing you there.